Prepare for an incredible journey. In this presentation, we'll unveil 11 crucial elements that you should discreetly eliminate from your life. We encourage you to be a part of this expedition, contribute your insights on every subject we discuss, and remain with us until the video's conclusion. An odyssey of discovery and development is on the horizon for you. The upcoming moments offer you an opportunity for profound contemplation and a better grasp of your identity. We are confident that the insights we're about to present will illuminate and transform your life. Shall we begin? 1. Rising above pain without seeking justification. When you encounter individuals who cause you harm, there's no necessity to justify your feelings to those who inflict pain. Avoid the urge to grumble, debate, or engage in any kind of altercation due to someone's negative behavior. If a person, even one you once considered an ideal friend, makes choices that disrespect and injure you, it's wiser to progress without demanding explanations. Maintain a serene and logical demeanor, concentrating on your personal development. There might be a time when this individual will require your assistance and reach out to you. In such instances, a simple no will suffice. And, should the need arise to elucidate your stance, feel free to do so. If this individual demonstrated a lack of integrity and violated your trust, you aren't compelled to extend your support. Therefore, there's no necessity to engage in disputes or altercations. The most prudent strategy is to discreetly exclude this person from your life, as time will inevitably reveal the outcomes of their choices. Prioritize your own well-being and allow the future to unfold what is optimal for both parties. Embracing the decision to move forward without the obligation to expound or justify our decisions exhibits profound self-respect and adherence to personal boundaries. It's vital to recognize that we are not bound to maintain relationships with those who injure us or disregard our worth. Each individual is entitled to respect and to be valued for their genuine self. Consequently, by opting to silently distance ourselves from those who cause us distress, we are courageously safeguarding our emotional health and advancing our personal development, steering us towards a more genuine and rewarding existence. 2. Quietly departing from non-essential objectives. Occasionally, you'll find yourself at a crossroads where making decisive choices, acting in a particular manner, or adhering to your unique journey becomes paramount. At times, it becomes essential to let go of certain objectives to give precedence to those paths that resonate more deeply with your true self. This shift is a natural part of life's journey, as not all planned goals come to fruition. In some instances, it's necessary to forsake certain aims to focus on more pertinent ones. It's crucial to quietly phase out these non-essential goals, refraining from publicizing your actions to everyone. Avoid leaving any hints or incomplete information that might inadvertently expose your core strategy. Adopt a more astute approach in this process by discreetly discarding less significant goals and implementing incremental changes in your life. As you lay your plans on the table, always act with tact, safeguarding your strategies and letting your choices be shaped by genuineness, pursuing the course that best reflects your true identity. 3. Valuing privacy and personal connections. It's essential to refrain from discussing the intricate details or airing grievances about the termination of a friendship or romantic relationship with others. The personal moments shared belong exclusively between you and the other individual, and it's unnecessary for others to be privy to the specifics. No one is entitled to be informed about disputes or challenging incidents, as this can lead to rumors and further complicate matters. If you find yourself needing to talk, consider engaging in a self-dialogue to ponder over the events. A desire to divulge these details may suggest unresolved emotions. Consequently, in any situation, the advisable course of action is to introspectively assess these dynamics, keeping them confidential. In dealing with a problematic relationship, it's important to conclude it without making it a topic of discussion among others. Handling these matters privately facilitates the process of acceptance and healing. It's imperative to maintain the respect and privacy of everyone involved, and to address your emotional health with prudence and circumspection. 4. Handling stress with finesse. In times of stress, it's important to refrain from raising your voice in the presence of others and manage any overt expressions of aggravation or anger. When feeling distressed, channel that emotion into activities that produce positive outcomes. Utilize this energy as a catalyst to further your personal objectives and train yourself to cope with stress effectively. Keep your emotions in check, contemplate them, and transform this pent-up energy into something empowering. Nevertheless, exercise care and judiciousness, as losing composure can reveal weaknesses during stressful situations. Strive to alleviate this strain discreetly through problem-solving, fulfilling duties, and employing logical thinking as your tool. Refrain from publicizing your struggles. Rather, appreciate the elements and people currently in your life, fostering a sense of thankfulness. Discover methods to quietly release emotional tension, seeking inner harmony and adopting healthier ways to confront obstacles. If you've engaged with this content up to this point, I encourage you to drop a comment to demonstrate your commitment to transformation. Feel free to hit the like button and subscribe for more insightful content. Let's proceed. 5. Mastering tactful coexistence. Refrain from voicing your assessments of others to people around you. Indeed, it's advisable not even to entertain such thoughts. Reflect deeply on the kind of impression you're creating when you speak negatively about someone. You have the opportunity to engage in meaningful conversations or enrich the discussion. Yet you might choose to dampen the mood by expressing your negative views about that individual. It's important to avoid this. Refrain from publicly expressing your preferences or aversions towards people. Embrace the practice of diplomacy. If you find yourself disliking someone, you can either subtly distance yourself or strive to maintain a bearable coexistence, always responding with intelligence. If issues arise with that person, aim for dialogue and consensus seeking. Nevertheless, any negative opinions or judgments about others should be immediately let go. As previously stated, regardless of your personal feelings towards someone, always behave in a diplomatic manner, demonstrating your ability to adapt to various settings, evolve, and engage with people despite differences. Uphold a respectful and empathetic demeanor in all your interactions, which will contribute to a more cohesive atmosphere and foster healthier relationships with others. 6. Eschewing constant self-comparison. Every individual treads a unique path, marked by their distinct achievements and triumphs, which ought to be appreciated independently of others. The detrimental practice of contrasting our lives with those of others can adversely affect our emotional health and impede our self-development. This habit also diminishes our self-worth, as we may succumb to the pitfall of unfavorable comparisons, fixating on perceived deficiencies rather than acknowledging our own capabilities and victories. Engaging in constant self-comparison diverts our focus from personal aspirations and priorities, leading us to measure our worth against external benchmarks. This shift in focus can obstruct our progress along our own path and hinder the attainment of our individual objectives. By ceasing to compare ourselves, we nurture appreciation for our unique situation and celebrate our personal advancements and evolution. Bear in mind that each person's journey is distinct, with their set of strengths, challenges, and circumstances. Comparing oneself to others is neither just nor beneficial. We should instead concentrate on our own educational journey and personal advancement. 7. Mindful engagement with social media. Visualize your life as a book brimming with intriguing narratives, insights, and escapades. Now envision social media as a colossal library where countless other stories are shared incessantly. Intriguing, isn't it? Yet this environment harbors a hidden risk, the habit of constant comparison. As we peruse the polished narratives of these digital tales, we often catch ourselves contrasting our own arduous chapters with others' celebratory moments. This comparison, usually biased and unrealistic, can spiral us into discontent and jealousy. Notice the potential harm? Therefore, it becomes crucial to moderate our engagement with these digital narratives. Imagine opting to visit this virtual library with a definitive purpose. You step in, seek precisely what you require, be it connection, motivation, or knowledge, and then exit, refocusing on the narrative of your life. How to achieve this practically? Begin by allocating specific times for social media use, maybe during breakfast, a work break, or before bed. This approach establishes a routine that keeps social media from consuming your time and mental space. An additional tactic is to introspect about the motive behind each online interaction. Consider, is this pursuit meaningful or merely a way to pass time? Such contemplation aids in distinguishing valuable engagement from aimless browsing. It's also vital to be aware of when social media usage starts affecting your mood or self-worth negatively. If you notice a decline in your spirits post-use, it may be wise to pause and reconnect with real-world activities that uplift you, like immersing in a book, indulging in a hobby, or simply relishing nature. By implementing these practices, you not only safeguard your mental well-being, but also reacquaint yourself with the allure of your personal narrative, free from the compulsion to compare with others' lives. It's important to remember that each individual's journey is distinct, a tapestry of peaks and valleys, victories and obstacles. And that's what renders each story, including yours, so special and irreplaceable. As we conclude this topic, I encourage you to ponder how you can commence authoring the forthcoming chapter of your tale today, with diminished digital world influence and enhanced focus on what's genuinely significant in your life. 8. Navigating the quest for external validation. In today's society, it often appears that an individual's value is intertwined with the judgments of others. However, I urge you to embrace the freedom that arises from detaching oneself from this relentless pursuit of validation. Picture being center stage, bathed in the spotlight. Encircling you is an audience, each member holding their own views on how you should behave, communicate, and exist. Can you sense the stifling nature of this scenario? Now, imagine stepping away from that stage into a tranquil, serene environment where your own opinion is paramount. This analogy underscores the significance of prioritizing and appreciating your inner voice, setting aside external clamor. When our choices and behaviors are influenced by the need for approval, we stray from our true selves and our genuine aspirations. It's akin to constantly wearing attire that doesn't suit us, merely to satisfy others. Reflect on the instances when you felt most gratified and at peace. Chances are, these were moments of alignment with your personal values and convictions, irrespective of external expectations. This is the crux of authentic living. How do we implement this in our daily routine? Begin with incremental steps. For example, when facing a decision, question yourself, is this choice genuinely mine, or am I influenced by what others anticipate from me? Trust in your instinct and acknowledge your own wishes and requirements. A vital approach is to bolster your self-esteem. Cherish your attributes, acknowledge your accomplishments, and draw lessons from your setbacks. It's important to remember that self-acceptance is a continual journey, with every small triumph contributing. Moreover, foster connections that back your authentic self. Be in the company of those who honor your uniqueness and encourage your true expression. By liberating ourselves from the craving for external validation, we pave the way for a more genuine and fulfilling journey. It's a route that empowers us to be the principal characters of our narratives, crafting our tales with the quill of sincerity and bravery. With this, we wrap up this topic, hoping it acts as a catalyst for introspection on how you can pursue a life of authenticity, unshaded by the need for others' affirmation. 9. The sanctity of relationship boundaries. Relationships act as mirrors, reflecting diverse aspects of our existence, offering experiences that mold our identity. Yet there exists a crucial boundary, that of personal privacy and discretion. Envision a relationship as a private sanctuary, where you cultivate emotions, aspirations, and cherished instances. This sanctuary is hallowed, a realm warranting reverence and attention. When a relationship concludes, be it platonic or romantic, it's typical to experience hurt, bewilderment, and the urge to comprehend the unfolding events. Nevertheless, it's vital to acknowledge that the intricacies of this sanctuary, this joint narrative, are exclusive to you and the other individual involved. Opting not to expose intimate details or the reasons for the separation not only upholds the esteem of both parties, but also safeguards your emotional well-being. Divulging such details can lead to misinterpretations, judgments, and potentially harmful rumors. This does not aid in recovery. Rather, it can exacerbate anguish and foster a negative loop. So, what's the healthy approach to navigating the end of a relationship? Initially, allow yourself the necessary time and space for emotional recuperation. Experience your feelings, but do so in a contemplative manner. If needed, consult a mental health expert for unbiased advice and assistance. Secondly, practice introspection. Rather than seeking external affirmation or solace, look inward. Reflect on the insights gained from this relationship and how they can contribute to your personal growth. Every relationship, including those that dissolve, imparts invaluable lessons. Finally, preserving discretion and confidentiality is a mark of maturity and respect, not solely towards the other person, but for yourself as well. As you conclude one chapter of your life, do it with elegance and self-respect, cognizant that each encounter readies you for future endeavors. And thus, we wrap up this point, hoping it provides clarity and perspective on how to approach the termination of relationships with wisdom and regard, preserving the dignity and privacy both you and the other party rightfully deserve. 10. Releasing implausible expectations. Consider this a call to embark on an inward voyage, delving into how our anticipations can shape and occasionally skew our view of life. Picture this analogy. Envisage your existence as an epic exploration across an expansive sea. Each expectation acts as a sail on your vessel, propelling you towards your aspirations and objectives. Yet, when these sails swell excessively large, when our expectations turn grandiose, they can veer us into choppy waters of disillusionment and discontent. Exaggerated expectations are akin to maps promising non-existent treasures. They compel us to pursue unattainable standards of flawlessness in ourselves, others, and in our experiences. But the critical inquiry should be, are these standards genuinely our own, or have they been dictated by external forces such as societal norms, cultural pressures, or media portrayals? To start disengaging from these expectations, acknowledgement is the first step. This demands sincerity and self-reflection. Question yourself. Do these expectations uplift or burden me? Are they a true representation of my identity and values? The subsequent phase is embracing acceptance. Acceptance of your true self, your current position in life, and the aspects beyond your control. This isn't about abandoning your ambitions, but about valuing and recognizing the journey towards them, with all its flaws and obstacles. Equally vital is setting realistic, attainable goals that harmonize with your genuine self, not with a fantasized notion of achievement. This includes celebrating incremental successes, recognizing that every small stride is a meaningful part of your progress. Lastly, acknowledge that the voyage itself is as significant as the end goal. By releasing unrealistic expectations, you permit life to unfold more organically and serenely, making room for unanticipated delights and pleasures that exceed any planning. Thus, we wrap up this segment, hoping it motivates you to sail through life with sails tuned to reality, cherishing the splendor of your journey, replete with its unexpected twists and valuable discoveries. 11. Avoiding rumors and negative discourse. We now delve into an aspect frequently overlooked in our daily exchanges, yet one that profoundly influences our mental well-being and the quality of our interactions: engaging in rumors and perpetuating negativity. In this discussion, we'll examine how distancing ourselves from such conduct can enhance our mental state and fortify the caliber of our relationships. Picture every word we utter as a seed sown in the garden of our existence and that of others. Opting for words that uplift, motivate, and radiate positivity sows seeds of compassion and comprehension. In contrast, partaking in rumors or negative conversations sows undesirable seeds of misunderstanding, mistrust, and discord. Indulging in gossip might appear innocuous or even a means of social bonding, but it ultimately results in diminishing respect for others and ourselves. Additionally, dwelling on negative aspects fuels a mindset that overshadows our perception of positivity and virtue in our surroundings. So, what steps can we take to deviate from this path and embrace positivity? Initially, be mindful of your involvement in conversations. Should the discussion veer towards gossip or undue criticism, endeavor to subtly shift the topic or bring to light positive attributes about the person or situation being discussed. Also, practice empathy. Before relaying information about someone, reflect, would I appreciate similar comments about myself? This question can act as a powerful compass in steering our conversations towards respect and positivity. Another key move is to nurture a positive milieu. Encircle yourself with individuals who also prioritize positivity and genuineness in their interactions. Collectively, you can foster a culture of mutual respect and encouragement. Remember, personal transformation is the catalyst for broader change. By consciously opting out of gossip and negativity, you protect your integrity and serve as a role model for others. Embracing these principles in our lives paves the way for a more optimistic, empathetic, and robust mindset, contributing to genuine personal evolution and more profound interpersonal connections. If this video resonated with you, consider subscribing to our channel, activating notifications, and sharing your support with a like and comment. We're deeply grateful for your viewership. Embrace Stoicism. I wish you a good life.